everybody. Okay, so I thought I would go in here since we're waiting with the humidity for the glitter to dry on the stemless wine glasses and show you what I plan on putting on them. I'm going to do this first in Silhouette, and then I will do another one in US Cutter for those of you that have one of those machines. So first off, I'm in Silhouette here. Things may look a little bit differently if you do not have the business edition, and I apologize, I do not recall where things are located in the other versions of the Silhouette Studio software. So first thing, here's the Silhouette. I'm going to just go into Google, and a lot of times when I'm making stuff for myself and everything, this is where I'll go, and I'm going to do a mermaid on these cups, and I will just Google it. Click on images, and then when I get in here, because you know when you're tracing, you're going to get all kinds of craziness with all of this. So I'll go over to tools, and I'll just immediately go to black and white and kind of narrow it down to things that I know will trace a little easier inside of Silhouette. This over here is the image that I want to use. So I have Windows 10, and it has the snippet tool, and that's what I'm going to use to copy this image. And I will just plop it right into Silhouette. So here we are. This is the image that I want to do on my glass in 651 Oracle vinyl. So this little butterfly looking thing, the outline over here, this is the tracing tool within Silhouette. Click on the select trace area and then click and drag it to outline it. You may have to mess with the threshold a little bit. Typically, if it's a solid black item like this one is, I don't have to mess with it too much. So then I'll just go ahead and click trace, drag the original image off, and here she is. I'll color her in so she's a little easier to see. For those of you, when you're doing mock-ups and things and you see this red outline, there's a couple ways you can get rid of that. Over here, the little paint pad, that's your solid fill color. And you know, whatever you click on, that's going to change her color, okay? Now you can see it's got the red outline, so when you click over here on the line style panel, you can do a couple of things. You can either click on these X's here, and it's going to get rid of the cut line, or you can just color it in the same color that you're using. Let me see if it'll show up. You see how that's the green around there? So I'm just gonna, out of habit, I just color it the same color as my image. So this is it here, and then I would just go in and I would size it. She's probably going to be about 1.5 inches wide by 3 inches tall. And then I would go ahead and I would send this image to my cutter. And typically I have the 12 by 24 mat. So that's what it would look like. I would just put a little piece of vinyl on there. 651, it's going to be vinyl side up. And I would send it to the cutter. So you'd click send. Now when you're in here, it will automatically set what it believes your cut settings should be. Most of the time, probably 95% of the time, I don't have a problem with these settings unless my blade's dull. And if that's the case, then I increase the force, or and I increase the depth of my blade so that it's putting a little bit more pressure and stuff on the vinyl when it gets dull. Main thing you want to do up here that people will miss, click on the material. This right here, it is not cardstock. You're going to cut all the way through it, and you're going to have issues. So this particular one, it's just vinyl, and I click on vinyl glossy, and you can see it adjusted the blade depth and the speed and the force for cutting. And as you can see, my Silhouette's not connected because I use my US Cutter now. But once that's done, then it would pop up down here and you send it to Cutter, and it's going to go ahead and pull it through and cut it out for you. So that's it, and how simple it is on pulling an image from Google and finding clip art and cutting yourself your own decal image within Silhouette. If you have any questions, post them below and I would be more than happy to help you out. Thank you.